now, and he's not coming out. Let's move on to the first player from Chelsea, and we're going with Alejandro Garnacho. Tom.
Wow. I'm feeling the exact same as Madueke, to be honest. He's either very low squad tier or bust. At least he wasn't as expensive. But is he even going to start for Chelsea?
Yes. Yes. We don't have to do this every show, guys.
Well, ahead of Byron Gittins.
We lost Mudryk. Gittins is not, he ain't got the experience, so there's no way he's going to be starting in the Prem or the Champions League, okay? We haven't got Sterling, and we haven't got Sancho. So he's starting by default.
You do still have Sterling, you just don't want to use him.
Yeah, but my point being, he ain't going to play, yeah? So he's starting.
Sorry.
The
experience point. I do not get the experience point. Byron Gittins has played like 30 games in the Champions League.
Right, but what I'm saying to you is Garnacho has played almost 100 games in a Prem. So if we're talking about Prem experience, yeah, who do you think is going to start?
I think Byron Gittins is the better player.
He's going to start, right? He's going to start, right? He's going to start. But let's bring this back. Let me throw this to Ash. Is he going to be a bust? Is he just going to be part of the squad? No. Is he going to be a good signing? How's he going to do in a Chelsea shirt, starting or not?
Right, I think what you guys are missing from Garnacho is obviously he's played so many games, but he's still 21 years old. Like he's literally a prospect. Like, and he has so much more to bring. He has shown so much potential under Man United. I mean, granted, we all know how that went. At the end of the day, I feel like just the one goal that he scored from the edge of the box, like that in itself, I would have him on my team just for that. But flop, that's big. For me personally, I'd say prospect. I think he has the ability to potentially get there, but he's still got a while to go there.
Yeah, but in the same, can I really put someone who's played near on 100 games as a prospect? At that point, I kind of think I know what you are.
You're a squad builder then. You have to be a squad builder or a good signing because you have to look at the whole thing in context. Contextually speaking, yeah, he's actually exactly what Chelsea need. So you get two wingers in. Gittins is one, fair. But realistically, if we just sign Gittins, everybody would be laughing at us. They'd be like, this guy's not ready. So Garnacho having the experience. He's also come from the price, the pressure environment. Listen, for Chelsea, like I read a thread on this the other day. For Chelsea, this is a pure like data signing. And by the way, yeah, just so you know, just in May, right? In May, the only under 21s across Europe's top 5 leagues who had 10 plus goals and assists in all competitions were Lamine Yamal, Ryan Cherki, Bradley Barcola, Jude Bellingham, Florian Wirtz, Desiree Doué, and Alejandro Garnacho. You might not like him.
And only one of them was playing Europa League.
Well, okay, fine. You might not like him. But at the end of the day, the statistics are there, all right? And contextually, it makes sense. So there's no way you can put him a bust. I know you want it, Tom. I know you want
no, I don't think he's going to be a bust either. Future prospect is fair. I think he's going to end up being a good signing for Chelsea. I really do think he's going to be a good. I don't think he is as bad as people are making out. I'm not saying he's going to be a blockbuster. And I'm not suggesting he's going to end up being one of the signings of the summer, the signing or one of. But I do think he is going to do a good job for Chelsea. I don't think at 40 million because the price matters. We can't pretend it doesn't. Because none of us judge Anthony against his worth of 25 million. We judged him based on Man United spending 90 million on him. Pogba wasn't judged on. Pogba probably shouldn't have cost 95 million 10 years ago. He probably should have been a 30, 40, 50 million pound player, but he was judged on the price tag. It works this way around as well. Terry, you said better than Rafael Leao. Listen, I haven't changed my mind. I still think when they both retire, I think we will look at Alejandro Garnacho's career and go, it was better. I'm not changing my mind. And all that's gone wrong is that Man United changed the way we were playing football and he doesn't fit. That's it. He's going to go to Chelsea and do very, very well, in my opinion. By the way, I don't think Rafael Leao is that good. If you remove his pace, he plays in League One. He ain't that good a football player. He isn't. His pace will make him a top-level player. You take the pace away, what else is there? He's not He's not that great. It's
Wait,
speed.
League One, like French League or League One?
No,
English
Leighton
football
Orient League One.
Oh,
Take the pace away. Take the pace away.
What happens if you take Garnacho's pace away?
He ain't got any pace.
he ain't got pace anyway. So it's never been his attribute.
There we go. We'll keep him a future prospect for now. Maybe the viewers will change it. Liverpool's first one. Hugo Ekitike. What you saying, Kane? You're on mute, brother. Or is that bad of an opinion? One of the two.
Yes, probably the second one. It depends how much they rotate him with Isak, because to be honest, he has the potential to be signing of the summer. Like, this kid is that good, and he's already shown that he's more than capable to be starting for Liverpool every day of the week. Now, if he continues to play through the middle a lot and sometimes on the left, then he could still be that signing of the summer. But if Isak comes in and takes his spot and he's only forced to play out on the wing, I don't think you're going to get the best out of him. But he's still a future prospect in that sense, because as much as he's already started to do well, he was only a future prospect coming into the league, if you know what I mean. So this is a tough one. It literally could be a future prospect, or it could be signing of the summer for me. I don't know.
I think the reality is probably he's like.
But it's not down. It's not going to be down. It's not going to be down to him as a talent, by the way.
Yeah,
this is literally only coming down to
circumstances.
Yeah, it's going to be down to as much as he's being used by Liverpool, because he has the talent to be that good.
I mean, for me, when his name was said, I was thinking, is he like very low end of blockbuster or high end of good signing? Just because of, I don't know where he necessarily fits in at this point in time. I think he's going to end up getting a lot of Gakpo's minutes out on the left, which I don't necessarily think is his best spot. But when he's up front, I think we've seen that he's been one of the best strikers in the league to start this season off, in terms of his all-round game. So I'd angle for bottom of blockbuster signing, but if you want to put on top of good signing, I hear that just the same. It's out of my mind. He's like 22 now, near on 23. I don't see how you can put that as future prospect in my eyes.
Yeah,
but yeah,
I get what you're saying.
Because to me, the future prospect is like, he comes in, Isak takes most of the minutes, he'll play, but Isak's still the main guy. And then either when, let's say, Salah moves in a year or two, and then maybe Slot moves it to a two-man up front with Salah and with Isak and Ekitike, then you're going to see him explode into what we already assume he's going to be. So that's where I'm coming at it from a future perspective, future prospect point of view.
Yeah, I mean,
on that basis, it makes more sense. Yeah,
I mean, it's definitely a good signing or a squad builder. The only reason why I maybe lean towards squad builder is just because of Isak will be playing in that position, and it's just like you said, the amount of forwards.
Squad builder, though. So I think what we're doing here, though, forget the wording we're using.
Yeah,
squad builder means you think you're just going to be an average signing for the club. Does that make sense? And do bang average. And bang average at Liverpool in the last few years is Harvey Elliott. Like, trying to contextualize this for yourselves, just to make it easier. So is he going to be the new Harvey Elliott? Is he going to? I mean, you'd probably say Darwin Núñez was a bust, right, based on what they spent.
Yeah.
Squad builder for one of your record signings, that can't be good enough, can it? I mean, I'd say that ends up making you a bust based on what you spent if you're a squad player.
Yeah. It's a good signing.
Yeah, he's a good signing. I think, like I said, the only problem that I have that would bring him down a bit is how much game time is he going to get over some of the other players?
But why? But if he doesn't get the game time, it's because he hasn't been a good signing.
But you've got to think, like, obviously, at the end of the day, he was brought in to be that. I mean, obviously,
I think Ekitike is still going to get a fair amount of game time. I don't think, because we've got to bear in mind, Isak's not ready to start. He's not going to be ready to start for over a month. I don't think, especially with.
Why?
He's had no preseason.
He can't be. He can't be.
He's had no preseason.
Yeah. And do you know what's mad?
I know. Some stop them from having a pre-season, apparently. So we
will run out of time to get all these players done. So where are we putting in? I'm going to give the final cast on this to Seb.
Good signing.
Good signing. Okay.
Yeah.
So we're doing the first Spurs. There's not many Spurs ones in here because they didn't really. Matthias Tell, we're just going to put in bust because they think he's a bust because they haven't included him in the go.
I think not. Wow.
Mohamed Kudus, Ash, what you saying?
Ooh, now this is an interesting one. So he, in my opinion, this is either going to be a blockbuster signing or potentially a signing of the summer, which pains me to say. But what he could potentially do for Spurs, bear in mind where they finished last season and how they're doing already, I think that's what could bring him up. And bear in mind, all the other teams that wanted to get in for him as well, it says a lot. Would I prefer him over a lot of these other players? Yes. I'd have him over Noni any day. Have him over Garnacho any day. I personally think that this is either going to be a blockbuster signing or a signing of the summer, which is kind of weird to say. I'd be very surprised if he's a signing of the summer, but I'd be more leaning towards blockbuster. Just for what he could possibly do for Spurs.
It's the inconsistency. He was very inconsistent at times at West Ham. Maybe that was just because he couldn't be arsed playing for West Ham because, let's be honest, who can at points. That inconsistency, though, that carries over to Tottenham. And we see him go through these, like he has a month where he's electric and then a month where he's just a bit sort of predictable and bang average. I can't really put him in the signing. So he's probably the blockbuster signing for Tottenham, though, especially with how we started the season. But I just can't, just on what I know about his inconsistency in the past, I can't push him up to that next level of signing of the summer.
Yeah, I would agree. He can't be signing in the summer. It's too early.
I think he'll be.
How many can go in signing of the summer? Is it like just one?
One signing
of
the summer.
He's definitely not getting that.
One. No, I agree. This year from Wayne, he says, but they just said that Madueke is a bust because Arsenal spent 60 million on him, 80 million on Ekatike, and he's not going to be a bust.
We said Madueke was a bust because Madueke is not a good footballer. And
okay, but question: if Ekatike ends up just being for Liverpool a good signing, is at 80 odd million a good signing, not a bust by default?
That's why I said I'm unsure, because if he doesn't get played as much, I don't think that it's as good a signing as what people are thinking.
Well, not good, because the thing with Ekatike is you've got to clear a pathway for him. So if he's not playing much this season, I still think he's going to play a lot more than people realise. But let's say he's not playing much this season. We know that the plan is going to be them two up top together. At some point, he's going to be a regular starter for Liverpool Football Club.
But that's why it's that's why people got to get a prediction. But Wayne has just put him into bust for $5. So if you want him out of bust, you've got to pay over $5, Wayne. Well done. I love it. Listen,
you're about to see a super chat from Tom.
For anyone who hasn't watched the Terrace for the last 5 years, we did these. We started off with the first channel ever to do these live things, and our viewers created the tiering system. And I think we set the prices based on what the viewers set. So it wasn't us as a channel, and it was like you could, whatever it costs to move someone, you can move them, but you've got to beat the bid to take them out. It was something like £20 to create a brand new tier, because people used to create a Jow tier and put people in it. And I think there was one, like, I think it was, if it was like it's like £100 donation someone did, it was like, I get to put someone in a category and no one can move them out unless someone betters that offer. It was a lot of fun back in the day. So Wayne has just spent some money there to keep.
I mean, that's on semantics. He never said that one Ekatike move to bust. He asked a question.
Well, I know what he meant. I know Wayne. I know what Wayne said there. I know what Wayne meant by it. I know my viewers, man. So we're gonna move on here.